Hello, curious minds! Welcome back to Solar System's Wonders. Today we're heading to the farthest reaches of our solar system to visit one of its most debated and mysterious members, Pluto. Once celebrated as the ninth planet, now known as a dwarf planet, Pluto continues to surprise us with its icy landscapes and captivating secrets. But what exactly makes Pluto so special, and why did it lose its planetary status? Let's dive into the frozen frontier and uncover the wonders of this distant world. So let's get down to the basics. Pluto is a dwarf planet sitting about 5.9 billion kilometers or 3.6 billion miles away from the Sun on average. And at that distance, Pluto's a bit of a mini-world with a diameter of about 2376 kilometers or 1,473 miles. That's smaller than our own moon, but hey, size isn't everything, right? Pluto's got a lot more going on than meets the eye. Picture this. It's 1930, and a young astronomer named Clyde Tombaugh is hunched over photographic plates at the Lowell Observatory in Arizona. He's on a mission to find a mysterious planet X that astronomers believed was messing with Uranus's orbit. Tombaugh spent months meticulously comparing images of the night sky, looking for any tiny dots that shifted position. And then on February 18, 1930, he struck gold. There it was, a faint point of light moving against the background stars. Pluto, the elusive ninth planet, had finally been found. The discovery sent shockwaves through the scientific community and ignited the imaginations of people worldwide. Finally, our solar system had a ninth resident, a distant world shrouded in mystery. The year 2006 brought about a shakeup that rocked the world of astronomy. It was a year of intense debate, passionate arguments, and a decision that would change the way we look at our solar system forever. Pluto, our beloved ninth planet, was demoted to the status of a dwarf planet. This decision didn't come lightly and was the result of years of observations and discussions among the brightest minds in the field. I know it sounds harsh, but let me explain. The story behind Pluto's demotion is both fascinating and complex, involving the very essence of what we consider a planet to be. You see, the International Astronomical Union, IAU, the bigwigs of the astronomy world, decided to get a bit more specific about what actually defines a planet. They realized that the term planet needed a clearer definition to avoid confusion as we discover more celestial bodies. They came up with three main criteria, a set of rules that would help us categorize these objects more accurately. First, a planet has to orbit the Sun. Check, Pluto does that. It has a unique and elongated orbit that takes it far from the Sun at times, but it still orbits our star. Second, it needs to be massive enough for its own gravity to pull it into a round shape. This means it has to have enough mass for gravity to overcome rigid body forces and mold it into a nearly spherical shape. Double check, Pluto's got that covered too. Despite its small size, Pluto's gravity is strong enough to shape it into a sphere. But here's the catch, the third criterion. And this is where things get tricky for Pluto. A planet has to have cleared its neighborhood of other objects in its orbit. This means it must be gravitationally dominant, with no other bodies of comparable size other than its moons or those under its gravitational influence. And this is where Pluto ran into trouble. Pluto shares its orbital zone with other objects in the Kuiper Belt, a region filled with icy bodies and dwarf planets. Because it hasn't cleared its neighborhood, it doesn't meet this crucial criterion, leading to its reclassification as a dwarf planet. Pluto's orbit is like a roller coaster ride through the solar system. It's not your average, well-behaved circular orbit like we see with the other planets. Nope. Pluto's orbit is highly elliptical, meaning it's more like a stretched-out oval. This wild ride takes Pluto on a journey that's both closer to and farther away from the Sun than Neptune at different points in its orbit. Imagine that, sometimes Pluto's closer to the Sun than one of the other planets. And to make things even more interesting, Pluto's orbit is tilted at a wacky angle compared to the plane of the solar system, like a plate that's been tipped over on a table. This tilted and elliptical orbit means that Pluto takes a whopping 248 Earth years to complete one trip around the Sun. So, what's it like on the surface of Pluto? Well, bundle up because it's colder than a polar bear's nose. We're talking about surface temperatures that can plunge to a bone-chilling minus 226 degrees Celsius, or minus 375 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cold enough to freeze nitrogen, which is why Pluto's surface is covered in nitrogen ice, along with methane and carbon monoxide ices. But Pluto's not just a frozen wasteland. Data from the New Horizons mission revealed a surprisingly diverse and geologically active world. We're talking towering mountains, vast plains, and even what might be ice volcanoes. And get this, Pluto has an atmosphere. Although it's incredibly thin, it's mostly composed of nitrogen just like its surface, but it also contains traces of methane and carbon monoxide. Pluto's not alone out there in the vastness of space. It's got a posse, a crew, a family of 5 known moons, and the biggest and baddest of them all is Charon. This isn't your average moon. Charon is so large compared to Pluto that they're often referred to as a binary system. Charon's about half the size of Pluto, and they're tidally locked, meaning they always show the same face to each other. But wait, there's more. Pluto has 4 other smaller moons: Styx, Nix, Kerberos, and Hydra. These little guys are much smaller than Charon and have irregular shapes, kind of like cosmic potatoes tumbling through space. For decades, Pluto remained a distant, blurry mystery. It was a tiny dot on the edge of our solar system, shrouded in darkness and intrigue. But in 2006, NASA launched a spacecraft on a daring mission to unveil Pluto's secrets. This mission was a bold step into the unknown, aiming to transform our understanding of the outer reaches of our solar system. That mission was New Horizons, and it was on a trajectory to make history. The spacecraft was designed to travel billions of miles, overcoming the vast emptiness of space to reach its distant target. After a journey of over 9 years and 3 billion miles, New Horizons finally reached Pluto in July 2015, marking the first time a spacecraft from Earth had ever visited this distant world. This monumental achievement was a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. The images and data that New Horizons sent back were nothing short of breathtaking. They provided an unprecedented glimpse into a world that had been a mystery for so long. We got to see Pluto's heart-shaped nitrogen glacier, its towering mountains, and its vast icy plains. These features were more intricate and beautiful than we had ever imagined. We got its surprisingly complex atmosphere in stunning detail. The atmosphere was found to be layered and dynamic, with haze particles creating a blue tint in the sky. New Horizons revealed that Pluto is a far more dynamic and geologically active world than we ever imagined. Its surface is constantly changing, shaped by internal and external forces. It even found evidence of possible ice volcanoes, which could be spewing a mixture of water, ice, and other materials from beneath the surface. And a subsurface ocean, hinting at the potential for life in this distant world. The discovery of a subsurface ocean opens up exciting possibilities for the existence of microbial life, making Pluto an even more intriguing target for future exploration. Our journey to Pluto is far from over. While New Horizons gave us an unprecedented glimpse into this distant world, there's still so much more to learn. Scientists are already planning future missions to Pluto and the Kuiper Belt, hoping to unlock even more of their secrets. Imagine sending a lander to Pluto's surface, drilling into its icy crust to search for evidence of a subsurface ocean. Or perhaps sending a spacecraft to orbit Pluto for an extended period, allowing us to study its atmosphere and surface in even greater detail. The possibilities are endless. As we continue to explore the outer reaches of our solar system, we're bound to make even more groundbreaking discoveries that challenge our understanding of the cosmos and inspire future generations of explorers. And that wraps up our journey to Pluto, the mysterious dwarf planet at the edge of the solar system. But as we've seen, Pluto is just the beginning of the wonders hidden in the cosmos. As we've explored the planets, moons, and distant objects, we've only scratched the surface of what the solar system has to offer. Could there be more surprises hiding in the asteroid belt, or strange phenomena waiting to be discovered on moons like Titan and Europa? The truth is, the wonders of our solar system are far from fully explored. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because while we've reached Pluto for now, the journey is far from over. Thanks for watching. As always, until next time, keep looking up.